There's a serial killer stalking the streets of New York. He's called the Zodiac, and he promises to kill one person for each astrological sign. He insists he is also the San Francisco Zodiac who murdered at least 6 people 20 years ago. Darlene Ferrin was killed by Zodiac on July 4th, 1969. Today, we're going to talk with her sister, who says that Zodiac has placed a coffin on her doorstep, scratched a cross on her house, and now wants her dead. We are talking today about serial killers, and you've heard 2 first-person stories dealing with serial killers. This is Pam Huckabee. Her sister was killed by someone known as the San Francisco Zodiac, and now Pam fears for her own life. We've asked to join us serial killer authority. Boy, that's a silly way of saying it, but his name is Robert Graysmith. And this man has spent 10 years researching the Zodiac before he wrote a book on it. By the way, he says the New York Zodiac that everybody is talking about, making headlines, is not the same as the San Francisco Zodiac. Sitting next to him is James Fox. Mr. Fox is a professor of criminal justice at Northeastern University, which is in Boston. He says that serial killers kill because they like it. Also, we should know they never feel remorse afterwards. Very hard for a lot of us, at least me, to understand. We're going to start with Pam. Pam, this is the San Francisco Zodiac. Describe the bizarre events that led up to your sister's death.
Well, the night that she was killed, she had come over to the house, my mom and dad's house, and I was there with the little baby. He was only 10 days old. She had told my mom that to remember that killing I told you about a few years ago? Well, it's going to be in the paper tomorrow, so don't be surprised. With that in mind, I looked at Darlene and I said, what are you talking about? And she said, never mind, Pam, you get home with that baby. You shouldn't be out. So my dad comes walking in the room and he says, Darlene, are you scaring Mom with those horror stories again? You get out of here and get home. So with that, she leaves. She doesn't tell her story because she ends up dead at approximately 10 after 12.
But we found out that this was a premonition.
I believe
she was going to die based on the fact that someone had been stalking her.
I believe that the man that killed her is the man that killed Sherry Jo Bates also, which is the stabbing that she's seen. She's seen him her get killed.
So that's why he was stalking her.
Right. She knew Sherry Jo.
Why? This is you're going to have to help me. This is the San Francisco Zodiac. Why, if she thought this was a man following her, why didn't she go to the police? Again, I ask you this.
Because she probably either seen it or she knew about it, and he was either doing something to keep her occupied, not to tell, or she was either afraid. And when it got down to when he killed Betty Lou, which was the girl that Darlene used to babysit for, and her parents say no, but I believe that she did. She knew Betty Lou. Then he kills Betty Lou. Then he kills the other 2. Then he becomes the Zodiac.
Okay, so he has killed a number of people in San Francisco. Let's switch 17 years later. Something happens to you. What has happened to you? Where are you living? Are you still in San Francisco?
No, I live in the Bay Area. I'm living in Antioch area, and I get a 187 TR with a 0 and a line through it on my apartment door.
What's that mean?
Well, I found out later it means murder in progress. What the TR and the 0 with the line, I have no idea. And it progressed throughout the 3 years. I got cryptograms, I got notes, I got someone coming to my front door at the top of the door leaving Zodiac signs. I got someone coming to my front lawn and putting a cross in the middle of it and going to catch it on fire. Got a coffin delivered to my door. I got knocked out day before yesterday.
Have you gone to the police?
Yes, I have.
What do they say?
They said that I was either working with the movie company or producer, or that somebody was helping keeping this story alive through me. So that's why somebody was doing all these things to me.
The police do not believe you?
Absolutely not.
Do they believe you now?
No.
They do not believe that anyone put that on your door?
No.
They do not believe you had a coffin delivered?
No.
Where's the coffin?
The coffin disappeared.
They do not believe that anyone has put bullets in your...
No.
They say, what do they say about you?
They say that either a producer's doing it to me, or my husband's doing it to me, or my children, or my brothers and sisters, or somebody to keep the story alive through me.
What's happening
here?
Because
I can identify them.
Well, I do know that 2 of the major suspects live in that area. So it's a possibility. I remember a few years ago, Pam told me that someone had broken into her house and burned the faces off the family photos. That may have happened. I don't know about the rest of it.
Could she be hysterical or imagining this because of what happened to her sister?
If that's the case, I wouldn't blame it. This has been going on now since 1966, this series of unsolved murders. Everyone in that case is terrified to speak. The stabbing victim from Lake Berryessa has gone into hiding. He's a criminal lawyer. He's never spoken again about the case. The young man that was with Pam's sister, he's dyed his hair and moved to Southern California. I can see the terror that runs through this case over the years.
Talk to me about serial killers, Professor.
Well, they get a great deal of pleasure out of what we're doing here, talking about their actions. People are afraid. They like that. They feel in control. They don't kill because they hear voices. They don't kill because they're insane, because they're crazy. They just kill because it makes them feel real good.
How can you say that somebody who kills a number, well, I think somebody who kills one person might, to my knowledge, be insane, but how can you say if you kill a number that you're not insane?
Well, we would like to think it's insane because it's so abnormal.
Right.
But these people know exactly what they're doing. They know right from wrong. They can control their behavior. They just don't choose to. They like it. They go out and play games with their victims. Someone might kill a victim of each particular age category, such as San Francisco, such as in Los Angeles, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, and an 18-year-old, as a game. It's cruel. It's sadistic. These people are very much sadistic. But they are not insane. They're not psychotic. They are sociopaths. They lack a conscience. So in that way, they are abnormal. They don't feel any guilt. They don't care about you. They don't care about anybody except themselves and having a good time. For them, a good time is cruising a highway, picking up strangers, raping them, killing them, and dumping their bodies.
That's a good time. All right. I need to know what a sociopath is. I need for you to explain to me why you say the Zodiac killer is not the same in New York as it is in San Francisco from your study. You think it is the same. And one of the victims of the serial killer son of Sam, that person's mother is in the audience with us. So we'll get to her. We'll be right back.